Very good morning, students. Standard 7 student. In the last session already we had started your 10th chapter of history, that is the expansion of the Maratha power. Within that, release of Shahu Maharaj, the coronation of Shahu Maharaj, Totil Chotai and Sardeshmukhi rights, these points we successfully completed. Today we'll start with the Bajirao first. After the death of Balaji Vishwanath, Shahu Maharaj appointed Balaji's son Bajirao first the Peshwa in 1720 CE. He expanded the Maratha Empire during his term of the 20 years. Nizam defeats. Next point. Mughal Emperor Farooq Sir appointed Nizam ul Mulk the Subedar of Deccan in 1713. Nizam tried to establish his own separate existence at Hyderabad. The emperor had given the Maratha the right to recover Chotai and Sardeshmukhi from the Mughal areas. Nizam was not ready for that. He captured some part of Pune Pargana. Bajirao decided to give a lesson to this Nizam. There was a checkmate between the Bajirao and Nizam. He defeated the Nizam at Palgate near Aurangabad. The Nizam accepted his defeat and was ready to collect the right of Chotai and Sardeshmukhi from the Mughal territories. As the Mughal power had become weak, Bajirao knew that there was more scope to expand the empire towards northern side. Shahu Maharaj supported his policy also. Then Malwa in today's Madhya Pradesh was the part of Mughal Empire. Bajirao sent Malhara Holkar, Ranoji Shinde and Udaji Pawar under the leadership of his brother Chimaji Appa to Malwa. There they strengthened this post. Then Bundelkhand. Bundelkhand means some part of today's Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh area, which Jhansi, Panna and Sagar included. King Chhatrasal had established his own kingdom in Bundelkhand. The Mughal Subedar Muhammad Khan Bangush of Allahabad attacked Bundelkhand and had defeated Chhatrasal. Chhatrasal appealed to Bajirao for help. Bajirao took a large army and went to Bundelkhand. He defeated Bangush. Chhatrasal honored Bajirao. This is how Maratha established their supremacy in the Malwa and Bundelkhand region also. Bajirao demanded for the emperor the office of Subedar of Malwa. As the emperor declined this demand, Bajirao marched on Delhi in 1737 CE. The Mughals were taken by surprise. The Battle of Bhopal. The emperor felt uneasy on account of Bajirao's Delhi expedition. He invited the Nizam to protect Delhi. Nizam marched against the Bajirao with a huge army. Bajirao defeated him at Bhopal. Nizam agreed to secure the Sanad of Malwa Subedari for the Marathas from the Badshah. Then defeat of the Portuguese. The territories of Vasai and Thane on the Konkan coast were in the possession of the Portuguese. The Portuguese rulers oppressed their subjects. Bajirao sent his brother Chimaji Appa to subdue the Portuguese. Chimaji conquered the Thane and adjacent areas. In 1739 CE, he laid the siege to the Vasai fort. The fort was very strong. The Portuguese had powerful artillery. In spite of all this, Chimaji continued the siege to the preservance and forced the Portuguese to surrender. The fort of Vasai and large parts of Portuguese territory passed into the hands of the Marathas that time. Then death of Bajirao. Nadir Shah, the emperor of Iran, invaded India following the order of Shah Maharaj. Bajirao set out for the north with a big army to defend the Mughal power. By the time he reached Burhanpur, Nadir Shah had returned to Iran with an enormous booty looted from Delhi. In April 1740, Bajirao breathed his last at Rawalkhedi on the banks of river Narmada. Bajirao was a very great general. With his valor, he established the Maratha supremacy in the north. He won status for the Maratha power as a formidable power in the whole of India. In his time, the Shinde, Holkar, Pawar, Gaikwad families attended this province. Okay.